Hey everybody, it's Michelle from Schmoopy TV, and today we are going to start a brand new game, and I'm going to show you the quick way to go through each day to get your island to the 3 stars. So we will be time traveling. A lot of people don't like to do that, but if you are interested in a quick way of, like, you can still do these things every day without time traveling, and your island will get up to 3 stars fast. Now, I'm not going to read all of this dialogue because there's a lot and it takes a long time. So basically, they're going to ask you your date of birth, your birthday. They're going to ask for you to pick, choose your male or female character, and we'll choose our island design. So, like I said, we're just going to fast forward through this because it takes way too long. So, here we go. Let's see. Yes, it is. Okay, so name. Schmoopy TV is what I'm going to use. And for anybody who wonders where I got that name, it's actually a silly nickname that some of the villagers will give you. So they give you nicknames every once in a while, and Schmoopy was one of them, and I thought it was hilarious, and so that's why I use that for my username. Okay, Schmoopy TV, that's going to be my name on this game. My original name, it's just, Michelle, my name. But that's on my other island. 9/13 is my birthday. Confirm that. Yes. And I think next we're going to pick our character. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to choose a female. And no matter what you choose right here, you're always going to be able to change it. So you get different hairstyles, different face paints, stuff like that. Like through Halloween, you'll get different color. It's like green and white and purple and stuff like that. So you don't have to keep this look. This is just the temporary look for right now. That's what we're going to go with. Oh, I like the outfit I'm starting with. It's very cute. I like the yellow. Okay, so now, okay, and I'm going to choose the Northern Hemisphere. I'm in North America. You can do either one. If we wanted to, we can do not South America, but we could do the Southern Hemisphere. So that's totally up to you. Okay. And when you look up, depending on which hemisphere you choose, you'll want to look up like the bugs, the fish, the sea creatures so insects, bugs, fish. Each month, there will be new, fish, insects, sea creatures every month. Some will stay, some will go away. And so what I like to do is, so we're starting in November. I had to think about it. Okay, so we're in November. So you would literally just look up, insects for November. And then you'll see on the profiles that are on there. It's let me think because my brain's not working. It's like Wikipedia for Animal Crossing or something like that. And you will choose Northern Hemisphere. Okay, let's choose our island, and this is another thing here where if you don't like these 4 options, you can turn your game off now and get 4 new islands, new layouts. And if it saves, before you close the game out, you could just go and delete your game and start over. So you just go into system settings, I think it's data management, and delete saved game, delete saved data, and then you just, you pick Animal Crossing and then you hit delete saved data, sorry. And it'll be 4 new layouts for you to choose from. Let's see if I like any of these. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like any of these. But I'm gonna choose, I think I'll choose this. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go with. I really wanted one this time to, okay, if you could only bring one thing with you to a deserted island, what would it be? Some food. This time I wanted my secret beach to be where I didn't have to go up and down cliffs to get to it, but we can change that. It's no big deal. We can, when you get the construction option, you can terraform and make it to where you don't have to do that anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Okay, here we go. And this is exciting because we get to see who our first 2 villagers are. So let's see. So far I like my outfit, and it wasn't the first choice of layout of my island, but like I said, no big deal. So I'm pretty happy so far. Let's see what villagers we got. And you can skip through this if you want to. I kind of like watching it. I think it's cute. It gets to show you, how you can decorate, and it shows the different seasons, and I don't know. I like it. There's Lily. Ooh, Kiki. Who was that? Was that Audie? Oh, Goldie. Is that Mary over there? They're just all so cute. I love the villagers. I love the villagers. Okay, we got Christmas. Birthday party, it looks like. Museum. So cute. Okay, let's get into it. Let's fly over. See who we have. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Okay. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Oh, we got peaches. That's our fruit. So you will have peaches. Let me see. Peaches, apples, cherries, pears, peaches, apples, cherries, pears, maybe oranges. Okay, so we have Pashmina, I see right there. And I have her. She's still on my island. She was one of my original villagers in my my first island. Okay, now, I know you must be incredibly excited to explore your new island home, but I have one small request. Would you please join us for a short orientation session in the nearby plaza? Hold on one second, please. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, our fearless leader himself will be giving a presentation, so I'd hate for you to miss it. We're heading there right now. Follow us if you'd like to move. Okay. Let's go. Let's go find it. Oh, over here. Hello, Tom Nook. All right. Is that everyone? Let's see. Pashmina here. And how about Tybalt? Huh. Okay. And of course, there's Schmoopy TV. Okay. Sorry, I got another message. Okay. I'll turn it over to you, Mr. Nook. Our 3 adventures are ready to get started. Yes, very good. Let's see, how shall I begin? Yes, of course. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to your new island. My name is Tom Nook, and I'm the founder and president of Nook Inc. Today is the first day of our new life on this pristine, lovely island, so congratulations. And this is a package deal. As such, Nook Inc. staff will always be here to support you and ensure your comfort and safety. But first things first, yes, I'd like each of you to choose a spot of your own. It's the first step to putting down some real roots. I'd like you to dream big. I do have certain connections in construction and real estate, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just get started with a simple tent, shall we? Please collect your tent from Timmy or Tommy and then choose a spot to place it. Okay? So we will get our tent, find a spot for it. Your very own tent. Perfect. Once you find a perfect spot, press X to access your inventory and then select your tent to place it. Don't worry, you'll get a chance to see what it looks like before making your final decision. And you'll want a little breathing room, so take your time finding a space that works for you. Oh, I suppose I should probably set you up with a map too. Okay? Once you've put up your tent, please find your way back here. Use your new map if you need it. Well, off you go. I hope you find a great spot. Okay, so we're going to find a spot for our tent, and we're also going to find a spot for Pashmina, and I think it was Tybalt. So let's see where we are on the map. And I think we'll put our houses kind of in this area over here. We don't want to get too close to the water. Let's find out how close we are here. Oh, there's a little pond here. Okay. And we can change all of this layout, like I said, once we get the construction option. But I think for right now, I'm going to put my tent here. Let's imagine it. Yeah, we'll leave it here. And then now what we're going to do is go find Pashmina and Tybalt and see where they are wanting to put their tent, and we can tell them that we'll find a spot for them. We have to find them first, though. Okay, here's Pashmina. Wait, I got it. Don't tell me you're Schmoopy, right? See, I told you I had it. I'm Pashmina. I gotta tell you, I'm excited to do this whole island thing, kidders. You already found a good spot, huh? I was trying to just feel for the best spot, but I was having trouble because every spot feels like the best one. I couldn't just sit here thinking it over forever, so I grabbed a stick and threw it, and here's where it landed. So now this is my spot. Okay, I know there's only so far I can throw this stick, but I'm liking this. I'll find you a spot. Whoa, for real? You're gonna pick out the perfect spot for me? You do that for someone you just met? You know you're right. In that case, here you go. It's your show now, kidders. Okay. You go pick out the perfect spot for the tent I gave you. I'm gonna wait in the plaza in the meantime. Okay. So we are now down here, close to the beach. Let's see. I think maybe like right here would be a good spot. Okay, I want it back a little bit farther. So let me hit, I need to rethink it. So let me back up. No. Now that's too close. And you can also move, later on in the game, you can move the houses of the villagers, you can move your house, you can move anybody. So this is just temporary, or it's permanent, you know, however it turns out. But if we ended up to where we don't like it, you can always change this. So I'm gonna go find Tybolt, and I'm gonna put his house close to her house, probably right next to it. Where you at, buddy? Here he is. Okay, let me see if it's Tybolt. Tybolt. Yo, I'm Tybolt. You're a schmoopy, right? Nice to meet you. You already set up your tent. I'm still trying to find the perfect spot. I'll be doing some serious cardio, so it's got to have a lot of fresh air. I think this spot will do the trick, but I don't know. What do you think? I'll find you a spot. What? You'll help me find a sweet spot to put this tent? Seriously? Wow, we just met and you're already doing some heavy lifting on our friendship. Okay then, can't wait to see the epic spot you picked for me. Okay. My tent is in your hands. You got this. If you need me, I'll be over at the plaza visualizing how awesome island life is going to be. Okay, so let's take his over here by hers. Where's her stuff at? Okay, here it is. So let's do like right here. I don't want to be straight. I'm still not straight. Let's see. Let me imagine it. I wish I could see her tent because I don't think it's lined up, but it's okay. We'll just go ahead and set it here. Doesn't have to be perfect. Looks like everyone has a spot picked out for their tents now. I need to get back to the plaza. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is probably name our island. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all found just the right spots to set up your new homes. Of course, you can sleep on it for a while. Really get a feel for how it suits you. And with that taken care of, we can move on to more serious business, like throwing an island warming party. We'll have it right here in the plaza with a roaring campfire. We'll just need a few supplies to get started. Since we'll all be living here together, this will be a good test for our teamwork. Let's see. Timmy, Pashmina, Tommy, and Tybolt can set up things here in the plaza. Meanwhile, Schmoopy and I will work on gathering firewood and perhaps a little snack. All right, everyone, let's get to it. Schmoopy, would you come see me for a moment? Okay, so now I'm going to have to gather 10 sticks for the firewood, and then I'm going to have to gather 6 pears for the drink or the snack or whatever he calls it. Okay, I just wanted to go over what we'll need for the campfire. I think roughly 10 tree branches should do the trick. You can find them scattered about the island. So when you go around, when you find one lying on the ground, press Y to pick it up. Meanwhile, I'll investigate the peach-like items growing in the trees. I suspect they're real peaches. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab these peaches because we'll need 6. So normally you get the 10 sticks, the 10 branches, and then you take those to him, and then he'll tell you he needs 6 peaches. But I'm going to just go ahead and grab them now and take them to him. And so with the tree branches, what's cool is you can get on these trees and you can shake them continuously, and they will, you know, keep dropping sticks. So you don't have to really go around and gather them. You can just sit here and shake the tree until the sticks start falling. And this tree's being stubborn. But we'll get it. One more. Come on, buddy. Let me get on this side a little bit. There we go. Nine and 10. Okay, let's go back to Tom Nook. Okay, welcome back. I trust you had some success foraging tree branches. Very well. Allow me to lighten your load. Yes, that should be plenty for our campfire. You made quick work of that. I'm quite glad that I'll be sharing this desolate island with such a hard worker. And speaking of surviving on a desolate island, our next task is to round up something to snack on. While you were collecting branches, I was evaluating the fruit that seems to be abundant here. They look like peaches, they smell like peaches, and they even taste like peaches. In fact, they are 100% without a doubt genuine peaches, so will you collect 6 of them for me? Oh, what's this? You've already collected enough peaches for everyone, haven't you? Well, well, I knew you were the right one for the job. Thank you once again. I'll go ahead and take those off your hands and get started on the preparations. Okay. So that part's done. Now they're going to toast and we'll do the island name, and then after the festivities, we can finally go to our tent. He'll give you a cot. You'll go to sleep, wake up, and then we can finally be on our own to start. So this part's just a long, drawn-out part. I've participated in many ventures and endeavors over the years, but this may be the most exciting. Helping develop a thriving new community entirely from scratch will truly test my business acumen and perhaps my skills as an outdoorsman, huh? Now, we may not have the kind of numbers that I originally envisioned, but that just means we'll have to rise to the challenge. And I have no doubt with the hard work and perseverance we'll shape this deserted island into, I suppose we can't call this a deserted island anymore, but what should we call it? I'm going to name it Paradise. I sense a great opportunity. As the first residents of the island, we should be the ones to name it. And in the spirit of democracy, we should put a vote to it, majority rules. So take a little time to think, and when everyone is ready, I'll present your ideas. So let's go over here. Oops. I don't want it to be 1. Okay, I'm going to name it Paradise. Just an easy name. You can name it whatever you want to name it here. Now you cannot change this after you have decided on the name. Okay, Paradise. Yes. All right, is everyone ready? Let's try saying our ideas all at the same time. Ready, go. Roxalot, Rackland, Timtown, Swoleville. Now for the voting. I'll say each name in order, and you can clap for the one you think you like best. Schmoopy seems to have the enthusiasm and the naming sensibilities. Let's start there. So Schmoopy suggested Paradise. Wow, that's an overwhelmingly positive response. Each and every one of you clapped. I suppose if everyone is in agreement, we could just go with Paradise. It rocks. Okay, sounds great. Absolutely. Splendid. Then from now on, this island will be known as Paradise. Well, Schmoopy TV, since you've proven yourself by naming Paradise, I'd like to rely on you for other critical decisions we'll need to make on this island. Yes, I hereby name you the resident representative of Paradise. Could you please say a word or two? Howdy. Howdy. We've settled on a name for our island and we've selected our resident representative. It's been a big day, but it's gotten rather late, so let's have a toast. Okay, Everyone have a beverage in hand. It's fresh juice made from peaches, our new resident representative harvested on this very island. Then without further ado, a toast to paradise and the happiness of its residents. Cheers. Okay. Now, I'm going to go talk to him. I'm going to say hi to these guys. Sitting around a campfire with cups of peach juice, it almost feels like we're family. You can call me bro. Okay, Pashmina. We all just met, but chilling by the fire like this makes it feel like we've been best buds for ages. Okay, let's go talk to Tom Nook and get our... Oops. Of course, this rolls off the tongue. Thank you for offering such a wonderful idea to the group. Okay. Tom Nook, please. Having a good time? I know this is a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. Okay, maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me, but first you'll probably want this. So he's going to give us a cot, a camping cot. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting in your tent as well, just a few items that might be useful. To open the packages and use the things inside, press A. And when you're ready, you can move to crawl into bed. We've got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, that's all for now. Sweet dreams. Okay, so now we go to our our tent, and we go inside, and we're going to put our camping cot down. Hold on, my battery's running low. Let me plug this in. Okay. So let's open our packages by pressing A, our radio and our lamp, or our lantern, I should say. Let's move this over. Okay, we can turn on our lantern. Let's put our camping cot down. Place item. Get a blue one, I think that's okay. Let's lay down, and then we can go to sleep. Rest my head for a little while. Rest. I'm getting sleepy. Okay. And then we'll be woken up by Tom Nook at our door. And then he will give us our Nook phone. And then we can finally start earning our Nook miles to pay off our house and start selling our peaches and the weeds and, really get going. Okay. So looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the way right, Daddy-O. You don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've got to make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man, friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up for your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends, it's pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends. If that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pal sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool, when you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life and I'll catch you later. Okay, KK. Okay, KK. All right. Here we go. Are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you up abruptly, but I do wish to discuss something with you. I'll be here when you're ready. So let's get up and let's go out and talk to him. There you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or, well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. I slept that long. Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to your new life in paradise. First, you'll need one of these. So there's our Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me? Okay. Good, good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Have you ever used a smartphone? Sure have. Very good, then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, these Nook phones are rather easier to operate than ordinary phones. We simply removed most of the features. Okay, there's also a very useful app that contains advice for living here. Normally, this would not be free of charge, but as you're getting started, consider it an extra bonus. It's called Island Life 101, and it is a message delivery service of sorts. Feel like giving it a try? I'm going to hit I don't need it, but you're quite certain. Well, I suppose figuring out your own way around new surroundings can be a fun adventure too. If you change your mind, you can always get the app later at Resident Services. All right, that's enough about the app for now. I do have one more thing for you, however. It's your itemized bill. So this includes everything: airfare, accommodations, labor, tax, and of course your Nook phone, bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Okay. Well then, wait, you don't have any bells? I can't believe I didn't think of this. Oh, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. For the getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Okay? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Paradise. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook miles you can earn, and you can use them to pay back your move-in fees and much more. So the bottom line is you need to pay 49,800 bells to pay your move-in fees, but with this new series, would you believe it only comes to 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. But there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app, and you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. My hair is staticky. I'm so ready to have you as a resident of Paradise and a client of Nook Inc. Okay. See, that whole thing took me 33 minutes, and I fast-forwarded through a lot of it. Okay. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. So now we're officially starting. From now on, island time will match the flow and time of the real world. Do not touch the power button when you see the autosave indicator. Okay? You can also save and quit your game by pressing the minus button. Okay. So, now, and this may seem silly, but when I first started this game, I did not know, even though it says it right there, that you hit ZL to open up your Nook phone. I would always hear it beeping, and it took me literally a week to figure out, oh, I'm supposed to be clicking on that. So, like I said, it sounds silly, but it's a tip just in case nobody knows that, or somebody doesn't know that, I mean. Okay, so here's the camera, and you get points for taking your first picture. So we're going to do that, but I want to show you the options. So you hit ZL for sharp, pop, soft, dramatic, film, monochrome, antique. Okay, back to normal. So L is frame, cinema, time, date, frame plus date, and then you hit R for it to whistle, for her to look at the camera. X is zoom. Y is zoom out. And then plus is when you take the picture. And now we back out and we get our first points. We need to earn 500 points. 500 Nook mile, or 5,000, I'm sorry. 5,000 Nook points to pay off our house. So we're enrolled in the Nook Mileage Program. Earn Nook miles for completing island activities. Then trade those miles for various perks and goods at the Nook stop at resident services. Make the most out of island life. Okay, so here we go. Here's our first one right here. 500. Okay. Now we can, it looks like we have another one. So let's hit down. So the first one was for us moving in. The second one is for our actual picture that we took. So 300 for that. And when you're at the very top and you have a notification that you have Nook miles, you can hit the right Joy-Con or joystick or whatever you want to call it, and you just click down and it'll go straight down to the one you're looking for. Okay, custom designs. With this app, you can create custom designs to wear on clothing or display around the island. When you save custom designs to the app, you can share them with the other island residents. There's a chance that your custom designs will be seen by other players during network play sessions when you visit another island, for example. Please don't create anything that infringes on others' rights. Don't use private information. Okay, so you can literally click on this and design a pattern. You can wear it, display on the ground, or change design, and that's when you can customize there. Display here is like a little picture. It'll, sit it down or whatever. So like, let's click on this and I'll just show you. So display here, mannequin or painting, those are the options, and then you can display on the ground and it'll be there on the ground. You can hit B hit Y, and that will erase it. This is a rescue service, so if you're ever in a spot where you cannot get back to, like let's say you swam over to an area and for whatever reason you can't get out of that area, or you're stuck somewhere, you just hit the call resident services call the rescue service and they will come and get you. Passport, I know that we will get some Nook points for changing this. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we're going to get Nook points for this. So let's hit A to edit it. Not passport photo, but we can do comment. So add a short comment to your profile. We can just put something silly like welcome to paradise or whatever. You can put whatever you want here. Oh, sorry, I hit X. I didn't mean to do that. Jeez, I have to do it all over again. Okay. Let's do this again. And you can pull up your phone. You can download the Nintendo app and type on your phone. It's a lot faster, but it's okay. I'm just doing it for this. But you also with the Nook, the Nintendo app, you can hit your Animal Crossing and link them together. And you can get specialized items. You collect points every day. I think it's like 10 points a day. And you can eventually purchase items and it'll go into your mailbox the next day. I'm not paying attention, so hold on. And they'll go into your mailbox the next day. Okay, and then let's edit our title. And I'm just going to do it as Animal Crossing. And then now we're going to get some points. So let's exit out. And there's our Nook miles right there. So I'm going to hit my Joy-Con down, edit credit, 300 right there. That's all of them. And then here's our map. Okay. So we have Pashmina, we have Tybalt, we have our airport, and we have resident services right now. Let's check our mail. Nintendo. Sorry. A for present. Place in pocket. My head's not in the game because I keep getting text messages. So let me focus here. Okay, simple DIY workbench. We cannot learn that yet, but we want to keep it here. So what we should do now is go around and collect peaches. And you don't have to collect weeds, but I like to because they drive me insane. They don't go against your score, like your island score, like I was telling you to get to like 3 stars or whatever. If you have weeds everywhere, it's not really going to go against it. But I like to pick them up and sell them because it's an easy way of getting bells in the beginning, so we can start purchasing like our different tools and stuff that you can buy from Timmy and Tommy, and so it comes in handy. But I'm not going to bore you and do all of that right now. I'm just going to collect the peaches. And we're going to go around and get them all, and we're going to sell them. Me personally, I wouldn't sell any of the rocks that you find on the ground or your sticks, because your sticks are going to be used to make your, like your, what is it? Fishing pole, and is it your net, maybe? But anyway, yeah, I mean, like I said, you can get infinite sticks, so I guess you could. It's up to you. Let's collect some. So yeah, you can definitely sell sticks. I guess that was the wrong thing to say. And if you're ever on a tree and it stops giving out sticks, or like in these, like in fall, certain trees will give off acorns, certain trees will give off pine cones. So if you find a certain tree that is giving off those items, like the acorns or the pine cones, and they stop giving those, you just go into your house or go into a building, and you come back out and it will resume. So it'll start over. So that's another little tip for you. All right. I can't stand the weeds on the ground. Let's go find some more peaches though. Okay, let's pick up the stick. I go around every day and I pick up the sticks off the ground, and I pick up any weeds that I see. It just drives me nuts. And then also, like, we need to pick up these weeds definitely, because if I would have shaken that tree, the peach would have disappeared because it didn't have any place to land. So it would have just completely disappeared and I wouldn't have gotten that. Okay, any more peaches? Right here. Let's go check down here, see if there's any seashells, which I'm sure there will be. Yep, some coral. All right. And we'll talk to our villagers too here in a second. But I want to go ahead and try to collect as many items as I can find to make some money. Because I want to be able to buy Timmy and Tommy sell simple items that you can use, like watering can, net, shovel, little axe. It's not called an axe, but I can't think of what it's called right now. And they don't sell them in the beginning, but they eventually do. And once you unlock it, it's convenient to just go ahead and have money in the beginning, so that way you can purchase them whenever they break, because in the beginning they break all of the time. I don't remember what the count is on how many times you can use it until they break, but it's like 200 or something like that, or like 150. Okay, that spot you found for me is just incredible. Thanks. I hope we can keep looking out for each other like this. It's good to have buddies. All right, I've got something here for you. Thanks again for finding a place for my place. Okay, so what he gave us. A denim cap is perfect for paradise. You can try it on by pressing X, opening up your pockets, and press A to select the item you want. And it's nice to talk to your villagers every day, because they give you items, they give you tips. Oh, and I wanted to say about the Island Life 101 that I decided to not take. If you're new to the game, it's a great resource. I would go ahead and use that. It's something that just came out with the update, and you can purchase it in resident services. If you do say no, and then you're like, no, I think I actually do want to get that, you use Nook Miles to purchase it. And it's on your menu here, and you can literally every day there will be a new tip, and you can read through it, and it's very helpful. I wish that they would have had that when I first started, but it's okay. It's fun to figure stuff out on your own too. So it's up to you. Okay, let's go ahead and go in here and sell the stuff that I have so far. And at this point, resident services is open 24/7, which it always is. But what I'm saying is like Timmy and Tommy, you can sell them stuff 24/7, where when they get their own store, they close at 9 p.m. Okay, welcome. As you can see, it's quite cozy in here. It's funny how cozy doesn't always mean comfortable. Let me know if you needed advice on how to spend your time on this island or anything else. If you need some advice about basic island materials, you should talk to Timmy. He can help you procure some of the essentials for thriving in our little paradise. And if you want to earn bells, he has a rather generous policy of purchasing just about anything. Not strictly available from a business perspective, but quite generous. Oh, one more important thing. I'm offering a DIY workshop that can help you really build out your island experience. I think it would be quite useful, so I do hope that you take me up on it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do the workshop so we can start learning DIYs. Each participant will make and keep their own tools and receive a set of DIY recipes. I think it will be quite useful for the island life, so shall I put you down for the next available session? Yes. That's the right spirit. I happen to be free right this very moment, so let's get started. Okay. So now we can learn DIY recipes. Welcome to my workshop. I suppose workshop is overselling it a bit. When you see how simple it is to DIY or do it yourself, you'll understand what I mean. The basic idea is to gather materials to follow a recipe and then craft using a workbench just like this one. So today we'll be constructing a fishing rod using common materials that you can find anywhere. For this particular recipe, we require 5 tree branches. Now then, come see me once you've collected the materials. So how many tree branches do I have? I have 7, so I can go ahead and talk to him. Found the necessary materials. Well then, let's get started on the fishing rod. To begin, just select a project from the workbench and get started. Okay, so let's go over here. Let's hit A, craft it, and hit A. And if you double click A, if you go bop bop on the A button, it'll do it fast. Okay, I made a flimsy fishing rod. That was perfect. As you can see, crafting is quite simple provided you have the correct recipe. And that concludes my free DIY workshop. There's just one last thing. I have a few common DIY recipes for you free of charge, naturally. Okay, I just need to send them to your phone. Would you mind opening it up? Okay. Thank you. The DIY app is now installed on your phone and ready for use at any time. The flimsy fishing rod you just crafted is yours to keep. It may not last forever, but should serve you well for a little while at least. Speaking of fishing, I am no master, but perhaps I can give you a few tips. In my experience, you should aim in front of the shadow of a fish when you cast your line. I would love to see anything you manage to catch. I'm quite curious about the local fauna. Okay. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's check out what DIY recipes he gave us. Okay, so he gave us a campfire and our net. Okay, yeah, so it was net. And did I say net and fishing pole? I don't know what I said. But yeah, those are the two things that take sticks. Okay. All right, so we have some new options there. Let's go ahead and learn our DIY recipe that we got, which is our workbench. Okay. Perfect. Let's talk to little Timmy. We're still setting up, but for starters, we intend to offer a small selection of goods for our island residents. Space is limited right now, but we'll try to have some fresh stock each and every day. I'm sure you're busy, but feel free to take a look at some of the items we're thinking of selling. Great. Inflatable sofa, outdoor generator, and see here, this is what I was talking about. So when we earn money, we can purchase these. You don't have to craft them. If you have the crafting materials, craft them. But if you don't, you can just come in here and buy them, and that's what I usually do. Medicine if you get stung by a wasp. So if you shake a tree and you get stung by a wasp, you come in here and you can take medicine. Now, to get the DIY recipe, if you get stung by a wasp, you walk up to one of your villagers and they should give you the recipe, the DIY, or they'll give you medicine. It just depends, but I'm pretty sure they give you the DIY in the very beginning. Okay, DIY for beginners and slingshot recipe, but we need to sell. So we're gonna hit no. We'll even pay you a little bit in return for any weeds or trash you bring in. If you want to know whether we'll be buying something, just ask. Okay, so let's talk to him and let's hit I want to sell. Okay, and we want to sell everything. I'm going to sell the hat I got, everything. Because now that he gave me that hat and it was in my inventory, it is now in my catalog. So I can always, in the Nook shopping, I can always go on there and purchase that in the future. Okay, so now that we have those bells, when you eat fruit, you'll find yourself energized with more power than you might have imagined. Has anyone shared that with you? What it means is you can break open rocks or maybe even dig up a whole tree if you had the right tool. Now, it's fine for you to sell me your fruit, but you should try eating it once in a while too. Okay. What's for sale? And I'm going to purchase net. I'm going to purchase the slingshot. I'm going to purchase a watering can. I'm going to purchase flowers. Just going to do one for right now. Later on, I can show you how to make hybrid flowers. For right now, I'm just buying these to plant them so that way I get some the Nook Miles points. And to speed up things, instead of hitting B, you can push the R button and just hold it down when someone's talking, and it speeds up the process. I'm gonna buy all of this stuff. Okay, time to send the recipes from DIY for Beginners to your phone. My phone is blowing up today. Okay, sorry. Okay, and we're done. I hope you enjoy DIY even more now with your new recipes. Okay, now we need to purchase the slingshot recipe just so that way we have it. I mean, the good thing about the slingshot is it lasts a very long time. I'll buy it. So that way we have that. And then what else did he have? Did he have the swimming? No, not yet. He doesn't have the wetsuit yet. And I don't want to inventory either one of these things right now because I want to save my money. Okay. Let's hit X. Let's get our DIY recipe learned. Okay. And let's click on the ATM or ABD. How could I forget? I should give you a brief explanation about the terminal. That's our Nook Stop. It's a terminal for services that will further enhance your island life. At the moment, you can use two services. The first one is Nook Shopping. It's a catalog shopping service for items that can be hard to find on the island. Second, this terminal serves as an automatic bill dispenser or ABD for the Bank of Nook. We're also working on a service by which you'll be able to redeem Nook Miles for various things. Please take advantage of these wonderful services. Quite beneficial indeed. See, so like the first day is just full of this type of stuff. So the first day is just literally learning everything, figuring out. So here's the Nook Shopping. So you can purchase new items every single day. Every single day you can purchase any of these things. The promotion spot is like what I was talking about. So like when you, like this is all Nintendo stuff. But if you put in like the amiibos and use Sanrio amiibos, promotional items will pop in right here. Also with the Nintendo app, if you have if you redeem your points, they come in through your mailbox. But on if you have Pocket Camp, I can't remember if the Pocket Camp items come to your mailbox or you can purchase them in the promotion. I don't remember that, but I know that I have Pocket Camp and I linked my account, and I now have the Pocket Camp items on my island. So I can't remember if it came in through this promotion or I purchased them. So that you'll have to find out for yourself. I'm sorry, I don't have the definitive answer and I don't want to make it up. Okay, but anyway, so with Nook Shopping here, I like to purchase the songs, KK songs every day. Here is where you'll deposit and withdraw your money. And then here, okay, that's all we have so far is just Nook Shopping and ABD. So Right now, I'm not going to purchase anything. But like I said, every day I like to purchase the new KK songs because I like to have the collection. If you're not into that, you don't have to. When your island gets upgraded anyway, KK starts coming every Saturday, and if you have him sing to you in his little concert, then he'll give you an album. So we're done with that. I'm just trying to think of all of the little tips to help all of the new players out, because there's a lot of things that I wish I knew in the beginning, and so I'm gonna forget stuff, but I am trying to remember them for the newcomers because it makes it easier. Okay, so we're getting quite a few of our points here for weeding. We have pick of the bunch, which is selling fruit. So we sold some peaches, and also we need to bury a peach to plant a peach tree, and we'll get some points for that. But seller of unwanted stuff, so we got that from selling our stuff. Okay, first time buyer, so from purchasing for the first time. So see, we're already getting up there in points, and we just started. So bell ringer, that's a new little item, so that's for spending bells. Okay, our DIY recipes have been expanded. So now we have the slingshot, we have the ocarina, I could be wrong, ocarina, I don't know. Simple DIY workbench, and you can build this, you can carry it around in your backpack and take it with you wherever you are, or you can put it in your house, you can put it outside, whatever you want to do with that. And that's how you can build all of your items without having to go back to resident services. Wooden block toy, that in the future will help you build beds and different types of furniture. Old-fashioned wash tub, we got our flimsy net, we got our flimsy fishing rod, hay bed, frying pan, stone stool, and campfire. Okay, so here we go. We have our net and we have our fishing pole. So what we have to do now is go fishing and catch some bugs. And our new bugs and fish that we catch, we're going to bring them back to Tom Nook. So that way we can get blathers to come to our island. And each fish or bug that we give to Tom Nook, he will give us an item. So it's pretty cool. So let me pick these up because I'm going to plant these flowers just to get them out of my pocket. So I'm going to plant this. I'm going to do this one over here on this side. Plant. And I'm going to plant the other one right here. Plant. I'm going to get my watering can and I'm going to water these because this should give me points as well. Now with this watering can, you can only water one flower at a time. Okay, and that did not give me any points, so I was wrong about that. But to put things away quickly, you just hit down on your D-pad and it'll put your tool or whatever you have away. Let's hold our net and let's go find some bugs. And I missed. Okay, we have our first item, and you'll know whatever you catch, if it's a fish, if it's an insect, or if it's a sea creature. If it's new and you've never caught it before and you need to catalog it and give it to Blathers, or in this case we have to give it to Tom Nook, it will say yes first. And so now we know we need to give this damselfly to Tom Nook, but we're going to catch a couple of other things so we don't have to keep coming out and going back in. Oops, that's my bad. Okay, we have caught a long locust. We already have that damselfly, so we don't need to catch it. Let's talk to Pashmina. Pashmina Pina. Okay, I'm getting a real good vibe from the tent plot you picked for me. Thanks for the hand. We've got to look out for each other here. If you ever need anything, don't be shy. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about how to thank you, and I came up with a recipe for a leaf umbrella. See what I mean? So they will give you items. You need to talk to them every day anyway to bring your friendship up, and eventually you'll become best friends with them, and they'll give you a photo of themselves. Okay, this is kind where I get the idea. It's a DIY project that uses weeds. Think about it. Weeds are the most abundant natural resource we have. May as well use them. Okay, so let's learn our leaf umbrella. Okay, and we have some points. So let's collect our points. Island togetherness. Okay. Now it's giving us the notification because we have a new DIY. Okay, let's get back to it. And along the way, we can start catching fish. So let's see if I hit. Okay, so automatically from the beginning, if you hit right on the D-pad, it will shuffle through the tools you have. Horse mackerel. Perfect. So now we have 3 insects, 2 insects, 1 fish. And I like my items over here. So I'm just going to organize this really fast. And I hear a balloon. Where's it at? You look up, there it is. Got it. Another thing with the balloons, what I didn't realize, another thing in the beginning was you have to be you have to be in front of the balloon, which is, you know, kind of obvious now, but it wasn't to me in the beginning. I was just trying to hit it from every angle. You have to be in front of the balloon to be able to hit it. So let's see what we got. We got 5 iron nuggets, so that will come in handy because we will need those. So we are definitely going to keep that. Let's go ahead and get out our fishing pole again. Wait, was that a yellow butterfly? No. Could have swore I saw a yellow butterfly. Here's some more peaches. I'm going to grab these, and I didn't mean to do that. I kind of moved here on a whim, and I'm not sure I brought enough bells with me. Like, you hear deserted island, and you think you're not even going to need money. Yeah, I need a plan. I heard I can get bells from selling fruits and weeds and stuff to Timmy. If I do that, maybe I'll be all right. So yeah, if you talk to them, they'll also give you little tips and tricks about the game. So let's collect our peaches. Oh, right there. What did we get? We got a dab. We caught a dab. Not bad. I think I needed 5. I don't remember the number. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. It's been so long since I've restarted, but I think we need 5 things to give to Tom Nook, and that looks like something new. I could be wrong. But to sneak up on stuff, you can hit, press and hold A, and that helps you sneak up on something for it not to fly away. Now, I don't need to do that with this, but I'm just giving you an example of how you do it. Come on. Don't do it. Don't go in the water. Good grief. Come on, man. It's gone. I caught it! How did I catch that? That was awesome. A rice grasshopper. Wow. That was luck. I was like, that dude is gone, and then I caught it. That was cool. Where am I at? Okay, let's go. Let's go see Tom Nook. Let's see if 5's enough. And then giving him these bugs, however many it is, I can't remember, we'll prompt him to call Blathers. Excuse me, I'm pressing A. And Blathers will come. Okay. What would you like to talk to me about? I found a creature. Splendid, let's have a look. Rice grasshopper. What a catch. I do believe this is a rice grasshopper. If this island can support a rice grasshopper, why, who knows what other fantastic creatures we might find living here. I have an idea. An old friend of mine runs a museum, and I'd love to send it to him for a closer look. Would you be okay with that? Okay. Thank you. I promise that I'll take extra good care of your rice grasshopper. This is in no way tied to your generous donation just now, but I have a useful app to show you. See, so every single bug or fish that you give him, he's going to give you something new. So now we have our Critterpedia, and it's going to let us know, A, what we've caught, and B, if we've turned it into Blathers or not. So when Blathers opens up and we've caught a bug and we've given it to Blathers, it will show the picture of the specific bug and a little owl on the side or top of it. And that's how you can keep track of all of the items that you've turned into your museum. And I've played for, I'd say 1.5 years, because I was late on purchasing the game. But my whole, my museum is full. So everything is full. And after you do that, it's cool because you get, they give out little posters now, and it's really cute. Okay. Damselfly, would you mind if I send this? Okay. Send it away. Oh, by the way, have you been taking advantage of my DIY workbench? I have. Is that so? Well, I suppose I haven't been paying much attention. That reminds me, I've been meaning to share more DIY recipes with you. Mind turning on your phone. So he's going to give us some more recipes. I just sent you a number of DIY recipes that require wood, along with a recipe to craft an axe. Yes, I think an axe would come in quite useful on this island, because so many other things are made of wood. I hope you'll keep bringing me new discoveries to examine. It's all part of the island experience. So let's give him our other stuff. Let's give him our dab. What a catch. Yeah. Send it away. Alright, what is he going to give us this time? I have a proper reward for you this time. Some flowers. Red pansy. Just a little sampling of a product we'll see. Go ahead and do some planting, and after a few days you'll have beautiful blooming flowers. Give it a whirl, and if you enjoy gardening, stop by and buy more. Okay. Found a creature. See, it's tedious in the beginning. You have to do this one by one, and it's pretty annoying, but It's okay, because it's only this day. Long locust. Let's send it over. Yes. Okay. Remember the flower samples I gave you? I forgot to mention something. The flowers that grow will be very strong. They'll spring up even if you just plant them and forget them. But if you water them each day, that's where the magic happens. Watering opens up the possibility of propagating and crossbreeding your flowers to develop rare colors. So that's why I watered my flowers. You don't have to water them. They will literally just grow if you don't water them. But, you know. And how might you water them, you ask? Well, I've just sent you the DIY recipe for a watering can. My accountant warned me about giving these sort of things away for free, but you've collected creatures for me, so this is just part of Island Give and Take. I hope you'll keep bringing me new discoveries to examine. It's all part of the island experience. All right, our last bug that we have. No, I didn't mean to hit that. Okay. You can catch all kinds of insects and fish, and if you practice with your net and fishing rod, I'd be most curious to see any creatures. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I hit the wrong button. Okay, I think it's our mackerel. Yeah, horse mackerel. Okay. Yes, sent it. Yes, sent it. Okay, what's he giving us this time? Is he calling? Yep. The phone is ringing. It is Blathers. What splendid timing. Yes, you remember the venture we discussed? Well, it's come to fruition. I am currently stationed on an island that we've decided to call Paradise. The local fauna are abundant as expected, just as I told you. How many precisely, you asked? Well, there's no way of knowing just yet, but I have received, 5 outstanding specimens so far. What? Seriously? Well, that's very exciting. Oh, but you'll have to excuse me. I'm with a customer right now. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. That was my friend Blathers, the one who curates a museum. Believe it or not, he's going to come to our island to help us identify and preserve the local creatures. But I can use your help. Since you've done so much scouting and collecting already, would you be able to help find a spot for Blathers? We'll need a good-sized space to really build out a world-class museum, so do keep that in mind. This is exciting. It's all coming together. Okay, so you collect 5 items. You know, it doesn't matter if it's all 5 fish. It doesn't matter. So we've given him 5 creatures, and now we've gotten something for every creature, and now we are going to be able to set up our museum. So I'm going to put the museum right here next to the airport. Let me imagine it. And he will be here tomorrow. And then when he gets here tomorrow, I believe we have to give Blathers, I'm going to guess, so this isn't exact, we'll have to find out tomorrow, but I think it's like 13 or something like that. And then after that, he'll upgrade it'll be closed for a day, and he'll upgrade upgrade the museum. But we'll have to wait and see, because like I said, I don't know the exact number. Okay. So everything that we get that is a duplicate, we'll save and sell. And then all of our new ones, we can stack them outside of the museum for tomorrow. Crap, I got nervous and I hit A. A lot of the time, to be honest, when I fish, I close my eyes, because if you just close your eyes and listen, you don't get nervous and twitchy and hit A way too fast, because I do that all the time. So if you close your eyes, it's a good trick that I actually learned from watching a video. This guy was like, if you close your eyes when you fish, it's a lot easier. and you're more likely to catch the fish. So, especially when you're trying to catch a rare fish, you're so nervous that you accidentally hit A. So, there's a little tip for you. Ooh, pretty. A guppy. So we'll sit our little guppy over by our museum. Do anything in our pond? Yes, we do. I'm too far over here. So let's go right here and put our fishing pole in. Pond fish can be tricky because it seems like as soon as you put your fishing rod in, they turn the other way. And then if you pull it out and then you put it back in, then they turn again. So I like to just leave. I usually just throw it in and leave it there, and they will eventually come to your fishing pole, because otherwise it's a lot of reeling it in, throwing it in, reeling it in, throwing it out. So up to you. Okay, we got a carp. Let's try to catch some more. There's something right there. See what this is. Okay, we got a bluegill. Ooh, balloon. So what we got? A stadiometer? Stadiometer? It's random. Random. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, we'll sell that. Let's go over probably and set down the items we have. I don't know why my green screen does that when I move. It's weird. Okay, we'll sell that. Okay, let's go over to our museum now. And we'll sit down let's see, we'll sit down our bluegill, well, our carp, I guess. Place. And you can press A to turn the lights on in the tanks. Place. Not in that one though, just the bigger ones. Our little guppy. Place. Scoot it over here, closer. And turn on the light. And then you can also show off the fish that you have. So you hit show off. And that's what it does. Then you just hit B and put it back. Okay, so that's all we have that's new. Let's see what this fish is right here. Our goal is to just try to get prepared for tomorrow, and if we have to catch stuff tomorrow, that's fine too. We might have to change the time of day because I'm not seeing very many insects. Cool. Perch. Yellow perch. Okay, so that is our 4th item. Place. Okay. So we have 4 items just sitting around. Let's check out, let's open up our DIY. Here it is. And let's check out our axe. How do we make our axe? We have to have 1 stone and 5 tree branches. So that's awesome, we can do that. And then we have to have soft wood for our flimsy watering can. Okay, we have a bonfire, a tiki torch, log stakes, and a birdhouse. Perfect. So let's go and collect our Nook Miles points. We have a lot of new little slots, so that might be actually what made it pop up. Yep, it's just all of our new slots that we have. Let's check our Critterpedia. Check this out for information on the bugs, fish, and sea creatures you've caught. You can see these are our new ones. And we don't have to go to all of them, but you just hit R to scroll over. And there's sea creatures. We have to wait until we're able to purchase the wetsuit to jump in the water to collect those. Oh, really fast before we go in here. So this bird is here. Oh, and there's a white moth. We need to get that. It's like a common moth or something like that. If we can catch it. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, common butterfly. Was I saying moth? I think I was. Okay. And since the bird was on here, that means that there's a new bulletin. Okay, island residents and visitors alike should feel free to use the bulletin board to communicate with each other, celebrate special events, and more. We'll use this bulletin board to post important notices and other useful bits of information for everyone. Okay? What if you get points for creating a post? I've never done that. Let's check it out. Just real fast, we're just going to put like hello, you know, something silly. I just want to see if we get points for it. Let's see. Done. Yeah, perfect. So you get points for that too. Nook phone life. So we're getting there on points. Oh, sorry. Bulletin board benefit. Okay. Critterpedia, we have our common butterfly. Let's go take that down to our museum for tomorrow. Oh. So there is a mole cricket underneath the ground somewhere. Is that another common butterfly? Yeah, it was. But we don't have our shovel, so we cannot get that mole cricket yet. We'll have to wait for our shovel for that. Place. I'll set that up there too. Let's go ahead and go sell some of this stuff. Oh, I see a balloon. Shadow. Okay, what do we get? A loft bed with desk. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I'm not going to keep it, but it's nice. And I'm glad that it's cataloged. So whenever we get our house, we can purchase it if we want from Nook Shopping. Uh-oh. Okay. I take it you found the suitable spot for Blathers. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. You have to come back and talk to him after you set it up. I knew I could count on you. Thank you. I'll let Blathers know that he can move in as soon as he wants. In any case, you just got here, so I'd hate to see you push yourself too far in one day. But it's no fur off my nose if you want to rack up those Nook miles and pay me back quickly. I've got a few tips for racking up the Nook miles, so don't hesitate to ask if you need a little advice. Okay, let's sell this stuff. Okay. All of this. We're going to keep our iron nuggets. I couldn't think of the name. Okay. 4,000 bells. We'll take it. Now let's go make our little axe so we can find our money rock. We need 1 rock. Okay, and we need some branches. Yeah, we need some sticks. There's a mole cricket over here too. Oops. I'm gonna shake the tree. It can get pretty annoying. Sometimes it takes forever for the sticks to fall. I haven't been counting, so let me see how many I have. 14. Stop doing that. Let's get 6 more. Okay. And let's go make our axe. Because we can chop wood. I think it's best from the very first day to just go ahead and start chopping wood and keeping it hitting your rocks. Even though you can't dig your 2 holes to stay in place when you hit your rocks, I go ahead and start hitting my rocks now. I mean, you can still get supplies out of them, and you can still get money out of your money rock. So, and you can still, you can still do all those things. So you might as well just do them and start saving all of your supplies, and you can put them outside of your tent just on the ground. That way you don't have to carry them and keep your pockets full with all of those things. So I think that's helpful, because here soon they're going to ask you to craft. So it'll be 6 total items for 3 different houses. And so it'll be 3 inside, 3 outside for 3 different houses. So you need all of those supplies now. And then just every single day, collect all of your supplies and keep adding them up. So that way you don't have to forage for everything on that day, because that's what I did on my first island. I didn't think about keeping stuff. I just would sell it all. And if I would have known to keep all of those items, then I wouldn't have had to scramble the day that I needed that stuff. So, I don't know. Just trying to think of things that I did whenever I started that I wish I would have known before. Okay. So we can go around and still hit our rocks. Even though you're not going to stay in place and you're not going to get as many, you're still going to get some. And you're going to miss like that, just like that, and then it's going to be over, but that's fine. Like I said, you're still getting stuff every single day. And that stuff does add up. And so let's go find our other rock. I just saw one on the ground right here. There's our money rock. We can get some money. Nope, that's it. Oh, I got lucky. They gave me that bag. They felt sorry for me. So there we go. We got some money from our money rock. Let's go find our other rock. Might be all of them, but still might be one more. Yep, right here. Okay, here we go. And there we go. Once you miss, it's pretty much over with. But there, so now we have 8 stones, 2 clay, and 7. Well, we technically already had 5. So 2 iron nuggets. And so now let's get some wood. There's no room for the wood to land, so we gotta move the weeds. Hit it again. And another thing I should have done, and I didn't, is you want to get your net out before you... Let's get our net that we've been using so it'll break and then we can use our new one. When you shake trees, have your net out, and then that way, and shake it from the very front, and then that way if a wasp comes out, then you can catch it. And then also in your trees, there's going to be money, and there's going to be 2 furniture items. So every day there will be bells, there will be 5 wasp, and there will be 2 furniture items. And when you get going, it's good to cut down your trees. I think you need like 100 trees. No, that's way off. I don't know why I said that. Was it 10 trees? I don't know. I have it written down. So by our video tomorrow, I'll let you know how many trees you need to be able to get all 5 of your wasps, all of your money, and your 2 furniture items. So here we go. We got garden lantern. And then we'll go around and we'll get our wood. See, I made the mistake of being on the side of the tree. And I just said to you guys, shake the tree in the front. And I didn't take my own advice, so that's how I got stung. So if I would have shaken the tree right here, like you're supposed to, I would have had, it would have reacted, and then I could have hit A, and I would have been able to catch them. And they're good money. So you wanna collect those every day whenever you're in the beginning of your game and you're trying to save up bells. So I'm going to talk to Pashmina and see if she gives me the DIY for medicine. Let's see. Whoa, what's up with your face? Did you get stung by a wasp? Does it hurt? You okay? Yeah, they can be mean sometimes, or all times. Be careful around them. Well, it's kind of too late to be careful now, but you know what I mean. I bet that does hurt, though. If I had medicine with me, I'd give it to you. But tell you what, I'll show you how to make medicine my mom taught me when I was little. So she's going to give us the DIY. Just get all the stuff for the recipe together, and you can make and you can whip up some medicine. Okay, so I believe it's 3 things of weeds and 1 honeycomb or whatever they're called. Nest, wasp nest. Okay, so let's find out for sure. So we need 1 wasp nest, 1 wasp nest and 3 clumps of weeds. So we can make that. Shady shakedown, getting some points for shaking trees. Okay. And let's continue on our shaking the trees. Hopefully we can catch some wasps, make some money. I think they're worth 1,500. But once again, don't quote me on that. I don't know specifics. I can't remember stuff like that. Wow, the wind is blowing so hard. Okay, there's another 100 bells right there. Okay, here we go. See, now I can hit A and I can react. And there we go, I caught my wasp. There you go. So that's how you do it right there. That's why it's important to stand in the front and not on the side like I was doing in the beginning. Here comes a balloon, I hear it. Okay. All right. Ooh, nice. Let's combine these. It's a good thing to get. Let's get back to our flimsy axe and let's get some more wood. And then we're going to end for the day. We'll just do it until our flimsy axe gives out. And we can put all of our supplies in front of the tent, and then we will sell the extra stuff that we have. And then that will be it for this video. And we'll come and do day 2 tomorrow. I'm excited. But at this point, I mean, if we wanted to just time travel right now, you can do that. And go ahead and start tomorrow. So that's usually what I do. In my first game, I never time traveled. I actually went through the full year and a half that I've played. I'm just one of those people that don't like to time travel, but with this Switch, whatever game that I've started, I've always time traveled with it. So that's just up to you. You know, you can time travel as much as you want. Or you don't have to time travel at all. That's the fun thing about this game. Okay, rough hewn. We need a lot of materials, okay? So look, we're getting there. We're almost at 5,000. It's only the first day, and we've almost already paid off our tent. So hopefully this is helpful to you guys, and you can learn something. So, okay, let's go ahead and, like I said, we'll put all of our supplies up here. Let me collect these sticks. Since they're already on the ground, might as well grab them. Let's go make our medicine. I'm sorry, I forgot about that part. Was that a new butterfly, though? No, it's another. Let me plant these flowers because they're taking up room in my pockets. I don't have to necessarily plant them, but I'm going to. Plant, plant, plant. Just gonna plant them all right here. Once we get our shovel, we can pick them up if we don't like them there. All right, let's make our medicine. Yes. Okay. All done. Let's take our medicine. All right, let's sell our wasp. I want to sell my wasp. I want to sell my wasp nest and this garden lantern. And I also want to sell the clumps of weeds. And that's everything. Perfect. Sold. Okay. Let's organize our pockets. Let's get our wood over here. I like to put these up here, just preference. And then I want to put these over here. I'm going to make another flimsy axe for tomorrow. Okay. And that's it. We're all done. Let's check it out. Yep, that's everything. Okay, we got another Nook Miles DIY tools. Okay, how much is this? 300? Look at that, we're getting there. Ooh, we're getting there. Angling for perfection. How many do I have to catch for this? So I only need to catch one more fish to be able to get that. So I'm gonna do that. I'm sorry, I said that we were gonna be done, but I might as well. I mean, if I can pay off my tent today, I'm gonna do that. So let's get out the fishing pole. And you can go through your Nook Miles and see how many you need to get those points and just do it, you know? If you want. You don't have to, obviously. But if you want to get those quicker, that's how you can do it. You gotta find a fishy first. Are all the fish gone? What's going on? Here we go. Hopefully it's a new one too. Maybe it's a sea bass. Looks like it. Yep, called it. Okay, so now we should get some points. Yep. And it's a new fish. Boom. We paid it off, baby. Okay, let's go to our Critterpedia. Let's go drop this sucker off over here by the museum and let's go talk to Tom Nook. That way our house will be ready tomorrow and the museum will be here tomorrow. So that's awesome. Let's put our sea bass just back here. Place. Okay. We did it. And we have a good, how many do we have? We have a good stack for tomorrow. So 2, 4, 6. So we're halfway, I believe. Like I said, I think it's 13. I could be totally wrong. But so we have 6 already sitting there. for tomorrow for Blathers. Hello. About my moving fees. Very well. You owe 5,000 miles. I'm ready to pay. Thank you so much. Indeed, that is 5,000 miles and not mile less. With that, your move-in fees have been paid in full. This is a happy day for us both. You're free and clear of debt, living on a thriving scenic island. What could be better? That wasn't actually a rhetorical question. Let me be more specific. How is that tent treating you? It's fine, I guess. Just fine, but consider doing fine on a formerly deserted island is actually quite good, huh? Together we're reshaping this barren wasteland, pristine paradise, into a lovely community. But we mustn't rest on our laurels. Perhaps there is more we can do. I suppose the time is right to discuss the possibility of building custom homes. Now, there are certain challenges to building fabulous homes in a remote location. Challenges translate directly into cost. But with zero interest financing and extremely lax repayment plan, anything is possible. So if you ever find yourself interested in a new home, do come see me. One more thing, we have a miles redemption service for Nook miles you've collected. When you access the Nook stop, you'll be able to redeem your miles for lots of interesting things. Okay, so paying off your house now, we can do that. So as soon as you pay off your 5,000 miles, you can now go on here. I need to probably, hold on. There we go. Okay. So now we can do redeem Nook miles. So this is because we paid off our house. Okay. Nook miles ticket. Only Nook Miles Plus members can order this item. The Nook Miles Plus service is for customers with home contracts. Okay, so tomorrow we should be able to do this. And here's the Island Life 101. If you want to do that, that's the tips and tricks. Custom Pro Designer. Pretty good tools, which we'll get. We'll get tool ring, pocket organization. We're going to get that to make our pockets bigger. These are the different hairstyles and stuff that I was telling you about in the very beginning of the video. We'll be able to get our wetsuit so we can swim and get all of our sea creatures. And then there's different clothing and, you know, the Nook rugs and stuff like that. So there we go. We now have all of those options. Okay. So let's talk to him again and about my home. Let's see. Have you made a decision about home ownership? Ready to move forward? Yes. As fun as living in a tent can be, a house gives you more space. Yeah. Okay, our first loan is going to be 98,000 bells. So let's do it. So that way tomorrow we can do our Nook Miles tickets. So we can fly and get we can make a choice of who we want our villagers to be, to move in. And let's do a black roof. Homeowners get an automatic Nook mileage program update. Just give me one moment. So now we have the Nook Miles Plus. There we go. I've updated your program membership details. Now when you use the Nook Miles app, you'll have the access to the Nook Miles Plus benefits. Nook Miles Plus includes a nifty way to earn additional miles for special circumstances. You'll see the details when you launch the app, so please give it a look when you can. That's all for me. Your wonderful new home should be ready tomorrow. So we will have our new home and we will have Blathers. So now we have the options at the top there. There they are. So you hit the plus button to get up here. And this is a quick and easy way to see or to earn miles. So there we go. Oh, I have one. Moving fees paid. There we go. And so my goal is to start earning the Nook Miles tickets because I want to be able to purchase the Nook Miles ticket to be able to fly and find our villagers that we want to move onto our island. So that way we get to choose instead of it being an autofill, which we'll go over that more tomorrow. So I think that's everything for today. Yep. So we have everything organized. We have everything set up for tomorrow. And so I think that's it. So I hope you guys learned something today. If you have any questions, just write in the comments. I have a ton of notes that I'm going to go over for tomorrow's video. So that way I can tell you in more specific and more details on how to do things. And so if you have any questions, just write it in the comments and I'll be able to answer them because I do have the answer. I just don't have my notebooks with me today. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and thank you for watching. Have a good night.